Good evening, or good afternoon. Welcome to Catawba Valley Community College, where once again Owens will take on a ranked opponent in Pasco, Hernando. The Bobcats are out of Florida. It's a four-year school with only a two-year athletic program, but it is a four-year school. This is a number 12 ranked team in the nation, only sporting an 8-5 record. They've had some games that were lost to the Hurricane, so that record may be as large as it could be, but obviously you would understand with 5 losses and a 12 ranking, they are playing quality opponents. They come to you, or they come originally out of Newport Richey, Florida. They'll be running a 6-2 offense. This is their second match of the day. They were up against Wallace State earlier in the day, in which they defeated Wallace State. We'll see what we have here in a minute with this game as it gets ready to roll here. It will be Owens playing against Pasco Hernando. I'll use the phrase PH from now on because it takes an hour to say the other name. So if you hear me say PH, you know who I'm referring to. So Owens will be in the red. Pasco Hernando will be in white. We're ready to hit off here in just... Both teams are circling on the floor. For their second match of the day. Earlier this morning they defeated Catawba Valley in 3-1. Looks like we'll be a similar lineup to this morning. Front row will be Hermiller, Eisler, and Allie Angstman. And the back row will be Erica, and that for a point. Kill by Erica. Highcamp leaves. Double A enters. There's a slide. Nobody in front, but Nikki picks it. Nikki got it. Allie can't control it. Erica can't pick it. Point goes to PH. That was a wide open blast. Nobody in front of it, but Nikki Pulse dug it out nicely. He had a clean shot at her. And there's an overpass. Point to PH. 10-6. Owens leads. From the power, Angstman with a kill. Okay, that brings EA back to serve. Eisenhower's entered the front line. She's there for a block. And there's only one block there as number 10 Butler for PH brings it down quick. Out of their power front. Doug out of the back row. Angstman, and she curls it in front of the line. Nice top spin. Point Owens. Kill Angstman. Gray and Hermiller enter for Owens. Gray serving. Dug out of their back row, a slide appears, nope, offhand, a power hand, I'm sorry. Angstman with a dink, picked up out of the front row. Angstman again, blocked, kept on this side. Hermiller cross, blocked and knocked out of bounds by Owens. Point goes to PH. 12-8.
Don't let him in, let's go.
This is a 4-year school that Owens is playing, but only 2 years athletically. Hanksman with a lob over the top of the block, picked up by the digger. There's a dig by Pulse, a hammer by Hermiller, dug by PH. Blocked at the net. Eisenhower help. There's a tip off the block, and it's not there. Ball touches down on Owens' side, 12-9 in favor of Owens, but point goes to PH. PH serves. Eisenhower out of the middle. It's brought back. Hanksman out of the back row, dug out by their libero. Nice pickup there by Gray. Hermiller on a deep push shot in the 6th hole. It's there. So point there to Hermiller, kill. Point goes to Owens, 13-9. Heitkamp back on the floor for Owens. And it's on the line.
That's another rider. All right, good spot.
Double A's, not sure how that one snuck home, but she got it. So Allie with her second service coming here. And that's beautiful also. Free ball. Dug out of the second row. Gray, there's a dink shot by Heitkamp over the digger and in front of the back row. Point goes to kill to Heitkamp. Not how hard you hit them where they ain't. Timeout on the floor. 15-9 in favor. We'll be back in 50. Into the 6th hole. Hit out of the 6th hole by the back row. Down ball into the net. Point Owens. 21-15. Erica Hanksman serving. There's a block and by Allie, but she's in the net. Point goes to PH, 21-16. Owens needs a couple more points here to really tighten the noose to make it difficult. Alt with the service. Eisenhower roll shot off of the power. And there's one from their power. Wide right, out of bounds. Point Owens, 22-16. First set of match number 2, 22-16. Gray with the service. Slide in between, but picked up. Right on top of the net, can't be played. Down on Owens' side. Point for PH, 22-17. Hanksman with the hit, blocked, rejected. Pulse with a shot from the back row. In the middle, between it, and Eisenhower up to help deflect it. And number 10 brings the leather, Butler, as she puts down a spike kill for PH, 22-18. PH serving, Eisenhower receiving. Hermiller shot to the RC back row, down and good. Point to Owens, kill to Hermiller. There's one that got between the blockers. Can't be handled in the second row. 23-19. Owens has got to trade points here. Don't give in. Eisenhower with a reception out of bounds. Point PH. 23-20. off shot. Kerrigan into the back row. Out of their power. Off of Gray. Point PH. Timeout Owens. 23-21. They still lead. Be back in 50. 23-21 in favor of Owens. Set number 1. Ball will be served by PH. Owens needs to collect and attack. There's a dig by and a kill or an attack by Highcamp. Goes over. There's one too close to the net. And it's called double hit on Hermiller's attack. (23-22). Owens lead as Valvin cut to 1. That's Pulse with a save of a couple out of the power rope, blocked there by Hermiller and Highcamp, but played back. Now Hermiller with a hit, and it's off the block and down. 24-22. Cassidy Waldorf to serve. Set number 1 point. Played out of the back row. Goes to their offhand. Dug by Kerrigan Gray. Mental breakdown there because I believe the setter had to play the first hit. It was Kerrigan. Nobody filled in the slot. PH serving. And that one is long, but 24-24. PH continues to serve. 24-24. Hermiller with a screamer from the offhand into the middle of the back row. Good for a point. Kill by Hermiller. Point goes to Owens. 25-24. Summer is in to serve. Alt is in the front row. And that one is wide right. 25-25. PH serving. Double A with a hit, blocked and picked up. And double hit on the set there. Point goes to PH. 26-25.
Point.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be right back in 50. 25-26. PH leading, PH serving. Set point here for PH. Dug out of the back row. Alt with a hammer. Cuts it across the center into the left corner. Point goes to Owens. Kill goes to Alt. 26-26. Nikki Pulse back to serve. Right over the net. Not well handled. Out of bounds. Point. And we'll have another timeout. That was a point for Owens, who takes a 27-26 lead. We'll be back in 50. 27-26. Set point here. Nick Pulse at the service spot. That one's over. Dug out of their back row. A slide. Oh, Alt with a tie up at the net. Anksman on a dink to the 6-hole. Now to Power. And Power goes down. Power goes down, so the score becomes tied. That was a point for PH. 27-27. And there's a swing and a block. Solo block by Alt. Point for Owens. 28-27. Hanksman, that's Erica serving. And there's a dig by Pulse on her face. There's a short one, but dug out of the back row by Little Barrel. There's a Hanksman out of the back row, off the block. Saved by Hanksman. Set, Power. Nikki with a dig. All right. Still moving, still alive. Quick hit off the block. Down on their side. Point to Owens. 29-27. Ran out of service or out of substitution rates. So 29-27 is your final. Set one goes to Owens. We'll be right back in 3 minutes. Interesting observation from the parents.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we should have had that there done a long time ago. That's good. That was fun to watch there. Keep it up.
Set 2. Owens with a 1-0 lead. Owens had a 4 or 5 point lead, and it kind of slipped away. Went down one, but came back. I think the lineup remains pretty much intact. Front row of Anksman, that's Allie. Michaela Eisenhower, Olivia Hermiller. Back row of Gray, Anksman, Erica, and Pulse. It will be PH on the service. PH 8-5 on the year. Lost some games to the Hurricane, so the record's a little misleading. Anksman digs. Eisenhower on a quick up and down. Point. Owens kill Eisenhower. Heitkamp enters the game. Pulse steps off. Power between the block and down. Ball went right between the blockers. Back row and on the floor. PH serving. 1-1. Backwards free ball. Out of the power. Pulse with a nice splatter save. Eisenhower on the kill, off the block, on the one. Point goes to Owen, kill goes to Eisenhower. Eisenhower off. Cassidy Waldorf's on. Goes to their offhand, out of bounds, wide right. Solo blocker, but couldn't take advantage. Waldorf's to serve again. Power, double block there with Hermiller and Heitkamp. Double block again. Ball struck into the net. Point goes to Owens. That should make the score 4-2 in favor of Owens. Sorry, 4-1. Now there's a quick one. Heitkamp and Hermiller with the block.
Check the score.
4-2 on the board. Some are saying it should be 5-1. We have the parental influence here today. That's a new consortium. And
Thanks
now,
to Gary Hernando.
yeah, okay. There's a service by and a block in the middle. And double hit. Combo block by Hermiller and Heitkamp. Timeout on the floor. 6-1 in favor of Owens. Back in 50. Ready to go here, set number 2, 6-1 Owens. Middle triple block off that block, Clay. Alliation on over the block and down the Clay. Double block, that one was OB but played. Heitkamp with the block and squashed on the Owens side. 6-2, point there goes to PH. PH to serve. And there's a hammer by Heitkamp that's blocked, and Hermiller picks up the rebound and puts it down. Point Hermiller, point Owens, kill Hermiller. Summer Sweeting enters the lineup. Jordan Alt back on the floor. 6-3. Should be 7-3.
7-2.
Should be 7-2. The board is still wrong. And now they've got it right. 7-2. The parental board has voiced their opinions, and it has come true. Offhand shot. Handled. Heitkamp with a hit. Off the block. OB. Point Owens, kill Heitkamp. Offhand. SS to serve again. 8-2 in favor of Owens. Summer with the dig. Pulse with the set. Angstman with the lob crossover. Triple block. Went right through Erica's hands. Pulse. Heitkamp off the block, saved by them. Alt and Heitkamp over the block, touch, and down. Point goes to PH. 8-3. Touched it, but couldn't get enough of it to hold it. PH to serve, score standing at 8-3, Owens in the lead. Alt's shot is blocked. Waldorf with a pickup. There's Waldorf again off the block. No, didn't go. Block. Heitkamp with a cross court and inbound. Find the range on the second one. Warmed up on the first one. Kill Heitkamp, point Owens. 9-3. There's a push to the back row. Summer with the set. Allie Angstman off the block and down on PH's side. Point to Owens. 10-3. Kill to AA. Again, a slide. Successful past the block. Can't be handled in the back row. Point goes to PH. 10-4, big buddy. 10 Owens, 4 for PH. PH serving. Angstman with it out of the middle and gets around the block and down to her left for a point. 11-4. Waldorf leaves and Eisenhower enters. EA serving. Back row, double block, never went, and it did not. So a 4 count on PH. Hitting air for them, 12-4. Owens leads. Dig, set. Mickey with the bump out of the back. Eisenhower with a hammer across court, around the block, down and good off the second row reception. 13-4. Owens leads. Eisenhower with the kill. There's a quick set, but dug out there by Summer. Allie with a dink into the 6-hole. There's Mickey with a splatter. There's another dink into the 6 hole, but picked up. And there's a throwdown between the blocks of Alt and Eisenhower. Score or point there for PH, 13-5, favor of Owens. Hanksman with the bump, Eisenhower with the hit. There's a touch out of the block. Eisenhower with the hit, all dribbles across the net, double block, picked up. Alt again, Alt got it for the 3rd time. Alt gets it down.
Deep corners are open, Owens.
Alt with that one gets the point for Owens and the block. Gray and Hanksman enter the game. No, Hermiller enter the game. Here's a quick set. Off the block. Solo block, Hermiller, point Owens. Gray serving. Taken out of the 2nd row. Power by PH. Off the block, brought back. Double A. Dinked into the center, picked up. Power, never made it. Never made it. Hitting error there by PH, sorry. 16-5 the score. Timeout PH. Second set, Owens leading 16-5. Kind of been all their own way after they struggled through the first game and had to go into overtime to win it by a deuce. 16-5, Kerrigan Gray to serve. Gray service up, dug, and a dink shot just over, handled though by Owens. Hanksman, that's double A, attack, off the block, kill. Point Owens, kill Hanksman, double A. Front row of Hanksman, Eisenhower, and Hermiller. Back row of Hanksman, Gray, and Pulse. Triple block. Touches nothing, gone, long. Point Owens, 18-5. Power front for them, blocked by Hermiller. Again blocked, dug by Pulse. Hermiller with a hammer. Got it. Picked up on a pancake serve. Eisenhower with a hit, and Eisenhower with it out of the middle, down to the left side.
What a dig, Nick.
Down at about the 15-foot mark, 19-5.
Nice attack, nice job.
Point there for Owens and a kill for the Express. All right, Kerrigan Gray to serve. Along the right line, quick set, out of the middle, off the block and down. Point goes to PH, 19-6.
Come on, you're right back.
Nice play as the ball was going wide. Hermiller brings it back. Engsman, that's Alley, got it. Real hammer there by Eisenhower, still dug back. And the attack goes low into the net. Point goes to Owens, 20-6. Double A to serve for Owens. Madison Lammers enters the contest for EA. Double block out of the power, and it goes down. It's good. PH with a point, 20-7. PH will serve now. Eisenhower digs. Hermiller's going to hammer it down the line with some smoke. Hermiller with a point and a kill for the Owens. Taking no prisoners there. Number 16 unloads her howitzer. Out of the middle, block. Goes up and over the facade. Point goes to, as it comes back down and drops on Waldorf's back. 21-8. 21-8. PH to serve.
Let's go, Brad.
Hermiller. Nope. Heitkamp with a hammer. Dug well, but front row. Lammers with a hit. Over the block. Roll shot. Still dug. And blocked, but not down on their side, down on Owens' side. So 21-9.
All right, Owens, let's go right here.
PH serving. Owens leading. Hermiller. Hermiller with a attack. Drops it right behind the double block. No one there to dig it. Point. Owens. Kill. Hermiller. Summer Sweeting, Jordan Holt in the lineup. Sweeting service goes out into the second row. There, and the attack, offhand, no good, into the net. Hitting there, PH. Point, Owens, 23-9. Sweeting's next service. Good out of the second row. Offhand, off the block. Set. Lammers off the power side. Waldorf plays it. Tipped there by Alt, but picked up by PH. Waldorf has it again. Lammers with a hit. Dug out of the back row. Double block. Up in the air. Ball for the down ball, get it in the back row, and good hammer by PH into the middle, and only can be touched by Waldorf's out of bounds. Point, PH. 23-10, Owens in the lead. PH serving. And that one does not clear the ribbon. Down. Engsman, Alley back in the lineup. Heitkamp steps off. 24-10. Pulse to serve. Taken to the back row. Set to the power left. Off the block and down on Owens' side. Point goes to PH. 24-11. Out of the back row, Waldorf with a hit. There's a slide that was dug out by Sweeting. Lammers with a hit, off the block and down, on PH's side. Point, set point, and game. 25-11 in favor of Owens. We'll be back in 3. Set 3 coming up. Owens leads 2-0. Had a close game of in the first set and then sort of a runaway in the second, so we'll see once what we have here in set number 3. Appears that the lineup is still the same. Should be Hermiller, Eisenhower, and Anksman in the front row. Heitkamp and Gray in the second row. Pulse replaces Heitkamp as the libero. So now we're off. Gray to serve. Pulse dug that one on a shot. There's a shot by Anksman into the block and down on Owens' side. Point goes to PH. PH serving. Eisenhower digs. Hermiller with a cross cut on the rebound and down. If I don't get it the first time, I'll do it the second, Olivia says. So Olivia unloads. Point for Owens, kill for Olivia. Anksman to serve. Out of their power, dinked over the block, picked up, and there's Heitkamp past the block and down. So, point quickly here for Owens, kill there for Heitkamp, 2-1. Slide, blocked there by Heitkamp and Eisenhower. Mostly Heitkamp, but a stuff block. Point Owens. 3-1 in favor of Owens. Slide again, Doug. Eisenhower with the hit, block. Miller with the attack. Long, high, out of bounds. Miller maintains it was touched by them, but the up official makes no notice. 3-2. Owens leads. Eisenhower with the sweep shot. Heitkamp off the hit, off the block, out of bounds, onto the other court. Only gets credit for 1 point though. 4-2. 4-2. Has touched 2 courts with that, but only gets credit for 1. 4-2 Owens. Doug, offhand, blocked by Heitkamp and Eichmann. Miller across court, line shot again, off the libero point, Owens. Olivia bringing the hardware. Service back into that corner again, and blocked there by Heitkamp and Miller. Offhand, blocked again. Miller at the attack, off of the block and out of bounds. Point Owens. Kill Miller. I failed to mention Madison Lammers in the back row serving. In the middle, over the block, or mostly through it, around it. Point to PH. Point to PH. 6-3. Block off of Heitkamp's shot, plays it again. Middle, blocked there out of a triple block by Angstman. Back row hit by Gray. Off power, Gray with it, brings it up. Lammers brings it back. Pulse brings it over. Slide, and off of Angstman, EA's hands. Point goes to PH. 6-4 in favor of Owens. And that serve is short, does not clear the net. Point to Owens. 7-4. Sweeting and Alt enter the lineup. Hit, which is good. Ricochets into the crowd. Point goes to PH. 7-5. PH serving, but Owens leading. Pulse digs that one out. Lammers pushes it across. Quick set. Out of the middle. Block. Alt. And she didn't get on top of it. Sent it long. 7-6. Up in favor of Owens as that point went to PH. PH to serve. Pulse with the dig. Back row, Angstman between the blocks and down. Point goes to Owens. Heitkamp leaves. Double A enters. Pulse serves. Off of the front row defender. Out of bounds. Point Owens. 9-6. Don't know if Pulse meant to shoot that one out of the barrel that ugly, but it went, and it was a point. There's another one just like it. There's a slide, and nobody home in the back row. Point goes to PH.
Come on, let's get after it here. Let's go. Come on. Don't let them get any more. Let's go.
9-7. Owens leads. Anxman block. Can't be picked up by Alt. Down on Owens side. Point PH. 9-8. Owens leads 9-8. Sweeting with the set. And the second one on the quick block is put down by PH. We're all tied at 9-9. That one's dug out of the back row. Double A, off the block, down on the floor, point Owens. Kill, double A. That sends EA back to serve. There's a shot out of their power front. Pulse out of the back row. Solo block, gut squash on Owens' side. 10-10. PH serving. Everything's all tied up. Out of the middle. Double A. Around the solo block and down in the back row. Point Owens, 11-10. Hermiller and Gray enter the lineup. There's a slide and way long on the tap. And that means point for Owens, 12-10. Gray serves again. Out of the power, off the block by Hermiller and Eisenhower. Blocked again. And that one goes way left on Anxman. So 12-11 with that point going to PH. Owens leads by 1. And there's a rocket by Eisenhower as she comes up into the middle and puts it down in the LC. Double A to serve. On their power, off the block. Nice play by Gray as she digs it out and throws it back. There's a shot out of their offhand, wide right, point Owens. Nice play there by CG. Self-defense, but put it in play. 14-11. Short set, quick set. Doug. And either Heitkamp or Eisenhower must have been in the net. Quick set, they were there, they touched it and controlled it, but in the net. So 14-12. Pulse with a hit, way off to the right, but nicely done. Off the block again. Pulse, Hermiller with the hit, and Hermiller got the one. So hitting error there by Owens. That makes it 14-13 in favor of Owens. PH to serve. Hermiller with a rock. Doug brought back free ball. Once again, Gray. And that one between the block and down by Heitkamp. Point Owens, kill Heitkamp. Lammers entering the game for Eisenhower. 15-13, Owens leads. There's a back row attack. Lammers with a back row attack and off the ribbon and down. I guess you got to do it all, Maddie. Serve it and hit it and kill it. Okay, there's timeout on the floor. 16-13, Owens leads. Ready to go here in set number 3. Owens leading 2-0. And Owens right now holding on to a 3-point lead, 16-13. Lammers to serve for the Express. That's dug out of the back row by the libero. Short set, quick set. Blocked there by the Owens Biggs. Heitkamp back up quick, off and hits it off of their hands, out of bounds. Point, Owens kill Heitkamp. 17-13. Owens needs to build the lead here real quick. Make it difficult for comebacks. There's a lob, Rainbow. And out of the middle. And that fooled a few people as she got away from the block and also got away from the back row. So 17-14. 3-point lead by PH. PH serving. Miller with the dig. Lammers with a volley across. Power by PH, blocked by the double block. Hanksman off the block and played. Power, nice dig there by the libero. Now power by them, and that's too long. Almost hit the one, but missed it. So yeah, nice dig there by Nikki as she was all by herself again. Looking right down the rock. Dug it out nicely. Summer to serve. Taken in the back row. There's an offhand hit. Off the block. OB. Point PH. (18-15) in favor of Owens. PH is serving. Be nice here for Owens to come up with a couple of more. Hanksman, Heitkamp, push off the block, off the next one, and cannot be controlled. So point goes to Owens, kill goes to Heitkamp. That brings Nick back to service. Pulse to serve. Good one. Back row. Slide, dink, and can't stretch it out as Summer laid out but couldn't get it. Touched it but couldn't lift it. 19-16. Owens leads, PH serving. Nikki with the scoop, hit in the middle. One with no blocker, got it back down in Middle of the court. Point goes to PH, 19-17. Quick set. Blocked slightly as all hits go to their power. Angstman's block out of bounds. Point PH. 19-18. Sweeting with the set. Angstman, that's Alley. Off the block. Their power. And off of Sweeting at the 10-foot line. Point goes to PH. 19-19. Coach looks at the scoreboard but hasn't called timeout. Doug tried to sneak it across. Picked up. Angstman off the net, off the block, or off the back second row. And hit, but not controlled. Timeout Owens. 20 for PH, 19 for Owens. Be right back. Game number 3. 19-20. Pasco Hernando leads. Bobcats on top by 1. 20-19. And they're serving. Doug, no good. Off the dig. Owens down 2. 21-19. Time to bow the back and get on the attack. Pulse with the dig. Angstman with the shot. Nice service. Nice reception. Another nice serve. Doug again. Angstman. That was Erica into the center. Alt with a shot, high. Thank you very much in the back row. Point Owens, kill Alt. Whew. Some nice plays going on there. Cassie Waldorf in to serve. Good block there by Alley. Alt with it, off of the defender, down. Alt came quick, shot it off the libero's outside part of her body, couldn't be handled. Point. Owens kill Alt. 21 all. New game. Cassidy's service is good. There's a push across and save. No save. As Summer couldn't reach it and control it. Point goes to PH, 22-21. Service there, Doug. Angstman off the block and good. They were in the net, still a kill. Point for Owens. Miller and Gray enter the lineup for Owens. Deuces Wild, 22-22. Center attack, second one. Dug out of the back row. Eisenhower with a hammer, dug out of the back row. Power left, dug, and not controlled. Pulse got it, but couldn't control it. 23-22, PH in the lead. Eisenhower with the dig. And a nice shot there by Double A. Down for the point. Kill by Aceman. 23-23. Out of the power left. Off of the, and no one there. 24-23. Timeout, Owens, 24-23. We'll be back in 50. Twenty-four, 23. PH leads, PH serving. Set point. Heitkamp with a hit. Inbounds, but dug. Blocked there by Eisenhower for a point. Solo block Eisenhower. Point Owens. Eisenhower in the back row to serve. Eric Angsman enters. (24-24). There's a nice block by Angsman, plus it hit. There's a block off of the Heitkamp with a...
Come on, forward motion, you know.
Okay, Heitkamp called for a carry there, so it's 25-24. Didn't look like it to me. Point there for PH into the net. Does that prove he was wrong and we were right?
Yes,
Okay. Miller to serve for Owens. 25-all. That one's good. Offhand, off power, pulse with it. Killed by Heitkamp in the front row off the block. Single block, got it down. Timeout, PH. 26-25, Owens leads. 25. Set number 3, Owens leading, 2 sets to none. Owens leading this match. So, Miller back to serve. Set and match point. Service. And halfway into the net. 26-26. Okay. Sweeting in the lineup now. – 26-26. PH to serve. Dug out of the back row. Eggstrom. That's EA right between the uprights and down. So, Owens takes a 27-26 lead. Pulls back to serve. That's dug out of the back row. And it's blocked by Engsman and Engsman. So a double stuff block there by the St. Mary's girls. Point goes to Owens, 28-26. Owens wins the match 3 games to none, 2 games in overtime. That's all for today from Hickory. Have a nice trip. See you again next week. Good night, all.